Ah, welcome people to another weekend recap. We had a pretty long weekend. Heath and I we got started Saturday morning, and we didn't get done till late Sunday evening. Uh, so, oh boy, sorry, Mike's texting me. Uh, that's Mike and Jelly with the H Town Throwdown. He runs the event there. It was a pretty good turnout. They had uh, they had the Power Wheels deal, which a local guy's kid here ended up just annihilating the class. Chris McKnight's daughter won the event. They they had I think 5 or 6 classes: daily driver, uh, street, small tire, truck, run what you brung, or big tire, and the small tire. They had a it was a they pretty much had a I think they had 6 inches of rain the the night before, the 2 nights before, but the weather forecast was protected predicting the be sunny most of the day and stuff like that. So they pushed on and got the road cleared off best they could. There was still a little bit of water on the sides, but all the drivers seen it. It was on the edge of the road, so and it wasn't drying out throughout the day. So I mean, it pretty much stayed there. Didn't didn't get into the raceway unless you got over on the pretty close to the curb. Then it was hairy. The end of the night was we got down to the finals, and pretty much all the classes, and the street class had a little mishap and ended up having to shut the event down. You know, they they pretty much. Oh, sorry, I'm just now getting to the comments. Uh, yeah, Mike, you go to that link, and we're doing it a new way. You click on the link, and it'll tell you how to do everything. Oh, I think we see him. Yep, he's in the house. But he'll let him explain. We'll get that. We'll add him on here. Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah, we're doing a little different than what you used to do it when you used to see it. So,
It's all
um,
good, man.
have any trouble getting on?
No, brother, that was easy, man. Thank you very much. And hey, happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, pretty good weekend.
Man, it was a crazy weekend.
Uh
It definitely was. I know we fought the weather, and I bet I got 1,000 phone calls that people, hey, are you gonna have this event? Are you gonna have this event? And a lot of people don't know we had 8 inches of rain in Hartshorn.
huh. 8. Okay, I
So
heard 6, but
ended up being official call was like 8 inches. So that's what we ended up having.
yeah, man. Yeah, and we could tell by on the way Heath and I on the way there that we could see all the fields were covered in water and stuff. And I'm like, well, it's a downhill, so the water's got to go somewhere. It just can't stay uphill.
Yeah, we were working so hard that day. I know that night before I woke up like at 4 o'clock in the morning, it was just hammering rain, hammering. Is that me or you?
Uh, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
hardwired in, so I don't know if it's
Yeah. Is it echoing real bad?
no. I ain't got an echo.
Okay. All right. But anyways, yeah. So I was sitting there about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just hear the rain just hammering and hammering and hammering, and I was like, "There's no way." And my wife's like, "Just get up. You're keeping me up. Just get up." So I got up, made some coffee, and sat here and was like, "How are we going to do this?" And she come in here and she's like, "What are you gonna do?" I was like, "We're gonna have it." And I said, "I've already got too many people coming this way. There's already dudes in the parking lot. We're gonna make it happen." What's up, Cody? Yeah, and we did. I mean, I had dudes just show up from out of nowhere. I had some dudes I went to high school with. They showed up and they're like, "Hey, what do we got to do to help?" And they brought propane torches in. The county brought a street sweeper over for us. And my buddy Paul Barlow, he jumped on it and worked the road for about 3 hours on the street sweeper trying to dry. It's probably the cleanest the road's ever been since it was built. But, I mean, we put in a lot of work. I mean, from the time about 8:30 till 2 o'clock when the Power Wheels race showed up, we were still working the road. And, I mean, it looked great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And the guys from Pollination Cultivation, they even stepped up and went and got a couple more blow torches for us and come out and work the road. And they helped us, grabbed a blower when there wasn't somebody on one. And, man, it's just great support from the community, great support from all my old friends. And I just can't ask for anything better trying to get the event ready. It was just great.
I know it got real sunny and it was nice, turned out nice. And along the edges of the road there, the water just wouldn't dry. But it really wasn't a factor in any of the races other than the one. But you know, guys sign up for that stuff. They know the drill. I mean, that's what, you know, they have a chance to say no.
Absolutely, man, they do. But we try to make the best we could. We even, you know, the guys that own the building where we pit at, they come out with cases of spray foam. We try to fill all the cracks in with spray foam, keep water come through. I mean, it wasn't from a lack of trying, but we've got, you know, about 95% of the water off. So, except for just right there along the edge, you know.
Yeah. But, and I don't know if you can see the picture here.
Uh-oh. There she goes. She missed. She missed out. As my little girl.
Oh. You can see this picture right here. What was you thinking about that?
Road's hooking. I was like, underneath of his car looks pretty good.
I told Rank that I said, man, you're the one that started all this stuff. He's like, oh, don't put that evil on me. Like Ricky Bobby, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. Oh man. But man, it was just a good event. I mean, I hated the way it ended, but you know, the Power Wheels race, man, that was huge. Uh-oh. I got somebody wants to say hi right here. Oh, she's ducking out. My daughter that drove the gap flag. She made one hit, you know, and man, everybody's like, Mike, really, your daughter's car's that fast? I'm like, well, what did you expect? You know, she flew, and then we broke after first round. So
somebody put into my battery.
I did put in a lot of batteries. We were stacking. We had 4 kids, didn't we?
Bad.
Yeah. But man, that's something we're probably gonna go ahead and sustain at Hearts Orange, the Power Wheels races. I've got nothing but good feedback on it, and man, it was just a blast. You know, I was like, this is gonna be like herding cats, and all the kids, they listened, and it was fun. So, and that's what it's all about. We got to grow our next generation. So it was definitely a blast. You know, and like you said, Chris McKnight's little girl, Adeline, she come through and she won it. You know, walked away with a handful of money. That was cool. And then Jerry Ford, the police chief, his little boy Bentley, he come in and he got second place. You know, the police chief's kid. How awesome is that, right?
Yeah.
And then Ava Davis, the daughter of Lonnie and Randy, they're a couple friends here in town. They got third place, and she got a gift certificate from ML Toys. You know, Michael Wolf, he owns it, and they do a lot of aftermarket stuff for Power Wheels. So if y'all haven't seen them, check them out. That's what made my daughters go fast, was ML Toys stuff. So super good stuff.
We all know I would have won.
You would have, baby. We know that's right. But man, it was a lot of the kids had fun at the trick or treat, and I appreciate all the racers bringing out candy. That was huge. You know, the kids love it. You know, they all wait the whole year just for the trick or treat event out there, and it's just a lot of fun.
Best part.
It is the best part. You're right, baby. It is. She's my little crew chief when we go racing too. So she's always with me.
Yeah. If people haven't seen Hartshorn, here's what it looks like from a back view of it, and I think I got another view of it. There's a pretty good concrete road there.
It is, man. That road was built, I want to say, one of the old timers around town said like early 70s, somewhere in there. So it's held up good. We're going to go out and do a little more maintenance on it this next spring and try to make it a little bit better for next year. So get rid of some of the transitions and make it just a little bit better. But man, it was. Go ahead.
Look like I got it right here. I got all your sponsors and support.
Man, they make it possible because it costs so much to put on one of these events, and whether they're donating equipment or they're donating time or they're like the porta potties, and I mean it's every little piece of logistic stuff that we have to do. I mean if it's monetary or if it's just something like our porta potties and light plants, I mean it's just great to work with such a great community and have everybody help us. Did I lose you, brother?
No, I'm here. I was just
Okay,
letting you talk.
I was all on the screen by myself. I was like, what happened? But
yeah, we high tech nowadays.
Man, you got it going on. But I mean, it's just like I said, the community down here is awesome. Tim Colbert, man, I can't thank that guy enough. He's been out there every event, and we've never had to use him, and we used him 5 times that night. And man, he's just a phenomenal dude. He's an old friend that I grew up kind of hot rodding with around Hartshorn and McAllister, and man, he did a great job. And we can't appreciate him enough. And if you're around the local area, man, check his shop out, Colbert's Auto and Towing. If you need anything, least we can do is give him a shout out for all his hard work.
Yeah, he did. He made quite a few passes there.
He did.
Don't like to see it, but hey, he's there. It was there.
Absolutely, man.
I'm starting to read in the comments here.
What are people saying?
No, I don't know. I wasn't. Oh wait. Yeah, he's impressed with the length that went to clean the road.
Yeah, it was tireless, man. We did a lot of work. Baby, quit! You're messing it up.
Brian Norvell, he won the truck class.
Man, he did. He was it the truck class? He got second place. He got runner up.
Or whatever that class.
Yeah, tailgate
yeah. Class. Okay.
Yeah, I'd messaged him, talked to him back and forth through the whole week, and he's like, man, I don't know, it's gonna be raining, and he goes, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bring a couple of dudes out, and we're gonna have fun, we're gonna party, it's gonna be a good time. And thank you, Cody. Appreciate you, brother. I know you'll always be there. But yeah, Brian, he brought the group of Memphis dudes out. Mike Gage, Mustang Mike, he came out. Man, he really enjoyed himself. He couldn't say nothing but good things. Kent Foltz.
He did autographs.
He did. He autographed a dude's head, didn't he?
He did?
Yep. And right there, Brian, can't wait to come back. That's awesome, brother. But Mustang Mike and Kent, they come out. They had fun. And
bum bum bum.
Ashley, be quiet, baby. I'm gonna put the earphones in your ears.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it was a lot of good dudes, man, and everybody that come was just so tickled and had fun, and just really, it's always a good event. The community's awesome there. The mayor, she's a great lady. She lets us have fun. But
Megan, Ryan Firebirds, Warden.
Yeah, that's her. She keeps him in check, man, for sure.
So, when is? I know that's the end of the season for y'all. When's the season start?
I haven't talked to John when he's going to start his end of it, but we'll probably have our first event around the first part of June. June 6th is probably what we'll have. Probably kind of our first go at it. I got to get it all approved through the council and talk to them about it. But that's normally when we try to do it because that's when school's letting out. The baseball games are over, so we're not impeding anything there. So
yeah.
But
well, we enjoyed it.
Man, we did too. We had a lot of good racing, man. Our true street class, Ryan Gregg, he always comes out. He never disappoints. And then, he had the Jeremy Clark, he come up. He got runner up in our true street. And, Chris McKnight won our tailgate. Brian took runner up. And then big tire, Jason Copeland, man, he come out with Brad Bevins' old car, did some changes to it and took big tire. And Blake Bradford, one of the other Memphis guys, he come in, took runner up. Jumped the light a little bit early, but had a little bit of glare on the light. He said he didn't see it, but him and Jason, they worked it all out, and they were both happy. And then we got down to just the 2 races, and we ran into the Todd and Alec race, and man, that was a scary deal.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for them both being able to walk away from it, and so thankful for our fire and EMS team. Man, it was rehearsed. I mean, it looked so just natural the way they responded and the way they did everything and took care of everything. And man, just great group of people down there.
No, he won.
He won. He won.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have had my notes wrong.
Yeah, he won.
He gonna get that right.
Yeah.
But yeah, our fire and EMS team down there, they did a great job. You know, they were even out there working the roads with us, getting it dry. But I can't thank those guys enough for their professionalism and their dedication to the event and their dedication to their city. They're just phenomenal people.
Yeah. All right. Blake Bradford definitely be back.
We'll have open arms for you, brother, anytime.
All right. Well, I know you got a buku of people to thank, so.
Man, I do. Definitely going to thank the mayor for letting us do what we do, you know, and always believing in the event. She's great. I want to thank definitely thank my wife for running registration with Laura and Cherie and Lacey and Amanda. Thank y'all very much, y'all. I know y'all had a blast over there. It was great. You know, Greg Palmer, Buffalo Head Entertainment. Thank you, sir. You kept the crowd entertained. You kept them popping the whole time. The guys that helped me with the road, Paul Barlow, man, you're more than a friend. You're like family. Thank you so much for stepping up in every aspect. Simon Perez, Jim Rager, my stepdad, man, Chief, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. My brother Russell, he come out. Jason Adams, the guy that owns the building where we pit, his crew that come out and helped with the road. And then we had all the gate girls there, Nancy Thurman, and let's see, Cassandra Jenkins. I don't have them all in front of me. Reese Curley, Rhonda Faulkner, which is actually, or Rhonda McCullough, which is actually Ashley's mother. Let's see who else was there to help us out. Quit, baby. Quit. I'll be done in just a minute, baby. Okay. My little girl's getting anxious. Let's see who else was there to help us out. I got made a big old long post today. You know, Tim Colbert again, all the fire and EMS and Pafford. But we just appreciate every single one of y'all. And then there's our list of wonderful sponsors. You know, I was really kind of disappointed in my buddy that owns a DSP, a Driven Speed and Performance. He's got the real fast Trailblazer, the fastest all-wheel drive Trailblazer in the world, he claims. And he couldn't come out. He had some issues, but he'll be there next time, Dustin. But we appreciate your sponsorship, Built Right, and all those guys. It's amazing. Patriot, all you guys are just great. We can't thank y'all enough for believing in us and doing what we do. We're going to try to change some things up next year and make it even better. So thank y'all. And Limpy, thank y'all for the support. And thank you, Heath, man. You make it great, brother. You make some close calls. And thank you for everything that you do for our event. And, I mean, you just come down here and you just do it. And you just make it great for us. Oh, Ricky, my man, Ricky. Every time we had a mess, he was there. He was helping clean up. Oh, John Woolley. I mean, how did I not mention him yet? John Woolley and Sam. Man, they keep the event going. I mean, they just every time I need something, John's like, "What do you need, brother? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?" And I need these cars up here. He'll go find them. He'll bring them up. I mean, you know, whenever John has an event, I'm there to help him. So it's great to be, you know, working with so many great people. I mean, I could talk for days about all the people involved. But I know you got a lot of people to bring on. I think you're going to bring on Todd and Alec, and they're going to talk about their incident and their aspects of it. But I'm just so super thankful those guys are okay, and that, you know, thank God for their safety equipment. You know, their safety equipment did its job.
Yeah,
I'm very, very thankful. And so I'm going to preach on that for just 1 minute, and then I'll be done. Just, you know, I know my car's got a heck of a cage. I know Rank's car had some good safety equipment. You know, Todd and Alex, there's both had good safety equipment. So people, don't skimp on safety equipment. Don't run stuff that's 10, 15 years old. Get your stuff checked. Check your welds. Check your heim joints. Check everything in your car. Make sure it's safe. You know, we had Kyle Buckmaster. He was there a couple weeks ago when we had our cash days. He backed out of his trailer, and I'm glad it broke there. He broke a tie rod in. Just fell out of his car, you know. Go over your stuff, guys, and just make sure everything is right. Make sure your belts are good. Make sure all your tie-down points for your belts are good. And just go the extra mile on your safety equipment. Make sure you got a good helmet. And make sure you got a good fire suit. Even if you're in a daily driver, I mean, you know, that right there was kind of case in point. You know, just take care of yourself because it'll take care of you.
Yeah, them guys were rolling on the big end now. I mean,
they were
getting
it, man. I'll tell you what, I was rolling too afterwards. I ain't ran that hard in a long daggum time. And
yeah, I know.
I was cruising, but
yeah. Luckily, he was spot on. He was the first one down there that he knew to turn everything off and make sure everything was all right.
Yeah. Heath did a phenomenal job down there. I know when I got down there, I was like, we seen Alec and we seen that he was talking and he said he could feel things. So and then we started looking for Todd, and we're like, "Where's Todd?" Look in his car. Todd's not there. We're looking around. He's laid over in the fence, and he goes, "Seen sparks and smelt fuel, and I thought there was going to be a fire."
Yeah.
So he was over laid up against the fence, and he was doing good. He said he's having a little trouble breathing and stuff, but he had wind knocked out of him. But they checked him out, and he was doing good. And just so thankful for all their safety equipment.
Yes, sir. Well,
I forgot one other group of people. I got to mention them. Corey Richards, thank you so much for the media coverage you give, and your wife Kelly, thank you for singing the national anthem, and your son Cameron for the prayer. Definitely want to thank y'all for that. And see what's he saying, Mike, John. Thank you very much, Ricky, and all our media: Stephanie Johnson, Mary Robinson, 660, Pink Wolf. All our media people, thank you so much for coming out and doing what you do and making our event grow and sharing with everybody and making it great for our racers and our community. Thank you all very much. And we appreciate y'all very, very much. And you too, Limpy. Thanks for going live with your crew and spreading the word through your channels.
Thank you, Ricky.
But thank you, sir. And I'll let you get all these other guys on here so we don't keep everybody up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Heath and I didn't stop. We had an event we went to in Texas the next on Sunday.
I know y'all did.
Afternoon. Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about today. So
all right, brother. Well, hey, thank you all for having me. I appreciate you, and hope to see you again early next year, brother.
All right, we can't wait.
All right, thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Oh, hey, hang on one second. My daughter wanted to say something real quick. Do you want to say it or not? Here, you want to do an impersonation of me? Is that what you wanted to do? She wanted to be famous earlier, but now she doesn't want to be famous. All right, she's not going to be famous. All right, thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night. You too, sir. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, people. Mike and Jelly, the race master of the H-Town Throwdown. There was a like he said, the what's up? There was a accident at the end. It was a street class. And them guys were freaking rolling now. They were moving on the big end, and I'll try to go ahead and let's see if I can get Mr. Richard on. Sorry, people. But yeah, they were rolling on the big end now, and like I said, I don't put the blame on because when you're in the heat of the moment and you're moving that fast, shit happens within a blink of an eye, and yes, accidents happen, and yes, shit happens, but it, like I said, it happens so fast that sometimes you can't control it, and accidents happen. That's the way it is. I'm just glad that them guys are okay and still breathing another day here. Shit happens. Oh boy, no, Buffalo Head. No, but things happen fast, man, and it's I'm just glad that them guys walked away. One guy he's gonna have a hellacious medical bill here, but man, I'd rather go out having a little medical bill versus not breathing. Shit happens, and cars can be replaced, and people can't. All right, let's get Tricky D on.
Oh dang, it still got the same name.
Tricky D's in the house.
What up, man?
Oh,
how tired do we look? How tired do we look right now?
Man, I actually got more sleep in the hotel room than I did probably the last 3 days.
Hell yeah.
So it was good.
Enjoy it.
Tricky D's in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, what a weekend, right?
Yep. Man, what was your take on it? Uh oh. Both
Oh
off.
man, both in there.
Oh boy.
It was
Uncle Bo.
I was going to say it's one of the more active H towns we've had. I feel like there was definitely a lot going on. When we left the house, I was for sure that it was going to get canceled. It wasn't going to happen. I would have bet some money it wasn't going to happen. And we got there, and Mike's like, "Yep, we're doing it, no problem. We're going to party. I'm not backing down from the rain. I'm not canceling the event." And when I got there, he had the guys drying off the road, and I will say they spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours since we got there, just drying off the whole road. They worked hard to get that thing. They had the 60-foot down pretty good, and then the car started rolling in like clockwork. And after that, man, it was on. Eugene's in the house. What up, Eugene? I can't wait to see the pictures Eugene got from this event, bro. I'm telling you, we brought back some fire from the retirement.
Fire now.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. The road was definitely the trickiest it's been in a while, for sure. I saw a lot of people fighting it, and I saw a lot of people. But then again, I saw a lot of people are starting to adapt to the road, right? Remember, like some of the previous H towns. I mean, it was just a lot of smoke show on a perfectly sunny day, and as crazy as it sounds, I mean, as far as the 60 wasn't an issue at this event. I feel like people were right. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they were.
Yeah, they got it figured out, and then they were figuring out how to roll the power in as well. I know Cody. Right. I know the Cody and Ryan and all them guys. I think what was it? Was it? I forgot his name. Not the car. Top priority.
Top priority. Yeah.
Yeah. He was my favorite to win, just because I've seen his solo passes out there after he got beat, and he's made just some passes like just are fire. And I was like, I bet you, me talking to him, I bet you he throws one of them in there, and then he got down to the semifinals and blew the tires off of it.
Man, let me tell you about those tires on that car. Those tires should have been replaced. I'm snitching right now. I'm snitching live. Those tires should have been replaced like before Sallisaw happened.
Wow.
Those tires were bad. I'm snitching right now. Those tires were bad before Sallisaw, and he left them on there, man. I'm telling you. Ryan, you did this to yourself, bro. I'm snitching right now. You be doing good, man. If you would have got some tires, bro, I'm telling you, there was so much more. It wasn't the road. It was those tires were beat, man. I mean, they must have been like 20, 25 passes on them. Turbo passes, turbo high horsepower passes. And, you know, I mean, when you get this serious and this fast with these cars, I'm talking, you know, I mean, 8 to 10 passes, 12 passes, turn around, put them for sale for $250, $300, you know, whatever. And because you're talking, look at these payouts, right? You're trying to save money on tires. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, his car, you know, the car that impressed me, or one of my favorite cars, was the white Fox body, the new one. I'm trying to remember his name. He had the Trick Turbo sticker in the back.
Oh, the 4i? Was it the 4i one?
I don't remember if it was a 4i. Do you remember his name?
Was it Montgomery? Tuck? No.
No, he was one of the new. Cody knows him. He rolls with Cody and Quentin and Ryan. He had that white Fox body. It had the Trick Turbo.
Didn't have the hood on it. Didn't have a hood.
Yeah, twin turbo. Yeah, it's one of the Trick Turbo Fox bodies. Man, that thing, man.
Yeah. Cody put him out in the Caleb is what he Rank said. Caleb Montgomery.
Caleb, yeah. So that car, man, dude, I'm telling you, that car, I am very impressed for him to have just come out of, like, you know, you could see the progress, man. That car's gonna be fast. Very fast. I was very impressed with that car. I'm a big fan of that car, man. That guy was making some passes. And
well, just like I showed earlier, this guy right here.
Man, yeah, bro.
Third pass on that car right there, and he does that.
Man. But you know what? Can I say that I am not surprised, because Jason Rank has always been Jason Rank. I mean, yeah. Jason is a super rank, man. I mean, I think Jason Rank is the Evo Knievel of street racing. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Jason Rank. If somebody can do it, it's gonna be Jason, man. I mean, you want to talk about put on a show? I think that was legit. I've never seen anybody go there and pull the wheels that hard at H-Town.
Oh.
Man, dude, I can't. I was on the back putting GoPros. I look over and I just see the back tires. I saw the parachute about to get ripped off, and I came running up to Carlos. Did you get that? And Carlos had a look on his face like, yeah. That was a pass, man. But you know, it was also followed by some scary news because you know they also told me. Well, at first they thought the car flipped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was running over there, but I'm glad that Jason's all right. And I kind of talked to him. He said that the damage was yeah, trusting Jason was the tuning error itself. Yeah, you know what Quinn should have done? You should have disabled Jason. You always want to disable Jason when you tune that car. Just click right there on disable Jason. You know what I mean? Just
Oh man,
forgot to disable him, man.
oh.
That guy. It was legit though, man. I mean, he made a pass. That car, the power that Kiki had, you could tell. I mean, and you know, the first pass he made, who was he racing? Was he racing Top Priority?
Yeah.
Man, bro, Jesus Christ, man, I'm talking.
And
wow.
I don't think Jason. They said they're going to put Jason in, just put him in on the line because he's not used to that. He's a nitrous guy. He's not used to the bump box.
Yeah, he probably bumped his head on the freaking windshield, man. When he probably he's gonna have to wear a neck brace when he comes bumping into the line, bro. I'm telling you right now.
He'll get a Hans device.
He looked like one of them bobbleheads on the. I mean, it just looked like it was rocking hard in there, man. But yeah, I'm impressed with. I was impressed with Kiki. I was impressed with Caleb. His box body. That thing was moving, and obviously, I mean. There was a lot of cars that, Chris McKnight's truck, man, that thing was.
He's getting that thing. He's starting to get it figured out now, and he's starting to be able to.
I've never seen nobody. I saw the inside GoPro. Let me tell you, that steering wheel, even though the truck was going straight from outside in there, that steering wheel. I mean, this guy was, bro. That truck is everywhere inside. But that truck, I was very impressed. Also, Jeremy Clark, Nasty Nickel. I was very impressed with that truck too, man. That thing was. It was surprising a lot of people, man. I feel like he's really getting it down on that road. The first time he went, I know he had a few. He battled some issues and stuff, and he drew some heavy hitters and stuff. But man, that truck started coming around.
Yeah.
But not overall, man. H-Town is always a blast, and it's always a good time. Off the trailer, no testing, so it challenges all the racers to try to figure the road out. And with the rain, it really wiped away everything and changed the situation. As always, the road comes around by second round. I know, it was nice. And I feel like we're bringing in a lot of different cars too, like Mustang Mike. And, we're starting to bring in a diversity of racers, right? They're going to get down on the street. And so personally, I love these kind of events like, Wagner, Coffeyville, stuff like that. And, Hawthorne, H-Town, stuff like that. It's just really keep giving us something to do where, kind of minimize the racing on the streets. Not that, the racing in the streets is where my heart is always going to be, I'll pay money to go street race, but stuff like this, we got to keep it going. We got to support these kind of things and, support these type of events. Let's people bring your family, your kids, your wife, or stuff like that. Come out here and enjoy this kind of racing in person, and see these people get down. So it's always legit.
And another thing is, I don't think I've seen so many axles broke.
Oh man,
dude, in one race.
I think the tow truck guy is the real MVP of this entire event, dude. That's
why I posted up on Facebook today. I said that he needs a holler. He made more passes than anybody.
Man, dude, the only event I've seen more brutal than this is a stock floor shootout, man. Like block floor shootout. That's where they'll sit there and make $100,000 in one night, man. It's not who's going fastest; it's who's staying together the most rounds,
Uh-huh.
Low blow right there. Cash that one in. Man, nah, yeah, dude, that guy was crazy. But anyways, so I got Alec over here in the house. Decided
Oh
to
yeah, I'm
stop
about to
by.
say you got. I've been saying you've been keeping up with him, but you got him in the house, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I leave some live feed for him. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to suck. Hey, by the way, does the audio sound good? I don't got the headset on.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
Everybody sounds good. Okay.
No echo or anything.
All right. Let me. I mean, you see your makeup good?
Yeah,
He did his makeup. He did his makeup. We try to clean him up a little bit, man.
We're good. We're good.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah.
What's up, man? How are you?
How you doing? You sore?
Yeah, pretty sore. Tough to breathe a little bit. But we're making it. We'll be all right. Really nothing much else.
Man, I know everything happened so fast, but man, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared.
Yeah, I was pretty scared too. The last I remember is spinning around and seeing like the 660 banner and stuff after that, and whatever I hit was hard and it knocked me out. So I don't remember anything except unstrapping out of the car and getting out because I thought I was gonna catch on fire. So
Yeah.
but it was scary, but it was good. The medics and everything, you can't thank them enough. They really helped. First on the scene, like you said, that tow truck driver, that guy's an MVP. Got my car towed off, got Todd's car and everything. So, but it was good. Overall fun event. You know, Mike and all them, they busted their butt to get that road together. So I really appreciate all them and getting the road together and putting a good race on for us. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, I do have a video. I don't know if do you want to watch it? Do you want everybody to watch it or?
Yeah, let's see it, man.
All right. Well, I'm just making sure it's all right with you. So, now this is hardcore. This is legit now. I'll try not to cut corners on stuff, but this is it. So here you go.
No, come on, man. Man, that was a wild ride.
Man, that's I'm telling you, man. I've been doing this for a very long time. I ain't gonna lie, but that was probably one of the worst ones that I've seen and dealt with on the streets. And man, that's why I said that's why people are just so lucky y'all both walked out.
Yeah, that I saw the car for the first time today, so that was pretty surreal. They kept me overnight at the hospital, but nothing too crazy. I got my first helicopter ride out of the deal, so that was pretty cool. I don't remember too much of it, but that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive too. So
yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one, but we'll get it taken care of. It's no big deal. We'll get it all lined out, and we'll be back.
All right. Well, anybody you wanna thank?
Yeah, obviously my dad. Anyone that knows me, Richard knows when I go race, he's with me. My old man, you know, we're a team. We do all this together. It's just us. We knock all this out. So him, my mom, I think I gave her a heart attack probably. She drove up from Oklahoma City to Tulsa, met me at the hospital. Randy, you know who you are. She's helped me tremendously through all this deal, get some stuff straightened out. Roy, they helped my dad get the trailer and the car and everything squared away, so he could come meet me at the hospital. All the first responders, of course, you know, they did their job. They got me taken care of. Of course, Mike, he put on a heck of an event. John was one of the first people to me. So him and Randy, seeing a familiar face laying out on the ground was a good feeling. I was in good hands. And then, of course, you know, you and Richard, y'all bust your butt to put these events on. And we can just keep doing it, get more racers going. They'll keep going. Obviously, we have to be safe doing it. But, you know, right safety equipment, everything you need, you'll be good. And we'll keep going, man.
Yeah, I know Heath was Heath my finish line guy down there, and he said when he he ran down to y'all and he seen, I think Todd, he said he seen him and he asked him if he was all right. And he said, yeah. And he said, right when he said, he seen you walking away and he reached down to turn the power off on the car. And then he looked back up and I guess you went down. I guess that's when the adrenaline kind of wore off and everything else happened. But man, it's a scary deal.
Away, but my legs cave out on me. I just laid there. I'm glad Todd's okay. You know, I haven't had a chance to talk to him since the accident, but I heard he's okay. Obviously, both of our cars are gone completely, but I'm glad he's okay because at the end of the day, I mean, we both live to race another day. I know I'll be back at some point. I'll get another car together. I'm sure he'll be back. I'm too dumb and stubborn to quit this deal, man. We'll be back faster and everything like that. So it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I heard when you were down on the ground and they were asking you all kinds of questions, you just want to know who won.
Yeah, the nurse thought something was wrong with me. She thought I hit my head too hard or something because I just kept asking the same question. I wanted to know who won. Now that I look back at it, I did roll through. I have to foot brake the car and I tried to stall it up too fast and I rolled through. But I stopped and we both left again. It looked like I may have made it to the finish line first. But I mean, neither one of us won. You know, neither one of us left with the running car. So
yeah, it is what it is. But
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're all right, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Everything y'all do, you know, just keep doing it, and it still just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I can't wait to see what the future brings for everyone and this deal and all these events. It should be fun next year.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and thanks for being able to come on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it to everyone that's reached out and everything like that. I can't say enough. Thank you.
Yeah, and FYP, he does not have Facebook. He's one of the smart kids in this world.
Instagram and Snapchat, man. It's easy.
Yeah, I do Instagram, but it's all dirty stuff.
Yep.
Well, all right.
I was just gonna throw out there. I know Randy. She put together a GoFundMe for Rallick, because he's not one of those coordinate that kind of deal. He doesn't want one. We don't care. We're just making one like we always do. Just to be clear about it, no, the guy's not paralyzed. Yes, he can go to work, you know, whatever. But in this particular situation, you know, things happen. There's situations where, you know, there's outcomes that could have been controlled and there's outcomes that things just happened. You know what I mean? And in this particular one, this particular person was making a straight line pass. He just A to B. And then, you know, things take a turn for the worse, you know. So I took it upon myself, and, you know, and we're going to share it. And Randy put all the hard work together and put it together. So if anybody that would like to help this guy, we have a GoFundMe put together. It's up to you guys. It's just a method if you want to reach out and donate 10, 20 bucks, help get this guy back on the road and help with the medical bills, which those medical bills, dude, are going to be,
they're gonna be crazy.
They're gonna charge him like they gave him the Jurassic Park tour or something, man. I'm serious.
I'm telling you.
But you know, so if you guys would like to help, where do you
put it in the link, or have them put it in the link, and then we can share it from there.
Yeah, well. We'll put it. I'll put it on the link whenever we get off of here. You know, again, guys, $5, $10. I'll probably throw a few hundred myself in there and just to kind of help get him back on his feet. Because I mean, this guy's he's definitely one of those no trailer guys that I'm a big fan of, and you know, he's been racing with us for a while. So especially during winter. So I'm a big fan of the car. It gets down any surface, A to B every time. And him and his dad have been working to get the car faster and faster and make it more and more competitive. And I feel like it was on one. I feel like it was really making some passes. I know I made some money. So I'll probably give you some of the money back you made gambling. Just hand it back to you right now. I mean, you know, might as well. But yeah, guys, we'll share the link on 660 Street. Where I think Blue Collar Street Racing is going to share it.
H-Town, I think he said put it on H-Town too.
H-Town Throwdown is going to share it. And
I'll share it on all my pages as well.
Yeah, I would love to see this guy get back to what he loves doing. I mean, But at the end of the day, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we sign up for. I mean, we go in there, we sign the waiver. This is what we want to do. We hope for the best. But at the end of the day, you know, anything can happen. You know, I'm glad that both racers are all right. I'm glad that you know, they're both okay, and they both, you know, they both, you know, are here with us still. You know, because these kind of things, man, I really feel like if you were with our group from Coffeyville, I'm gonna say it. If you were with our group from Coffeyville, me, Quinn, and everybody that was at Coffeyville, we don't look at these wrecks the same anymore. Every time something happens, our heart drops, man. I mean, I know my heart drops. I know Cody and everybody. I don't care if we don't know you. I mean, we panic very fast, man. I mean, if you were at Coffeyville, we panic fast, and you know, this kind of thing can happen anywhere, everywhere. I mean, you know, it could happen at the track. It could happen at a no prep. It could happen at a back end of the track. It could, you know what I mean? And so it's completely unpredictable. It's the wild factor for sure. And so we got to make sure that we are wearing, you know, everybody's got their safety gear on. You got to make sure you're focused on what you're doing. And guys, the most important thing I'm going to say, it's not, you look at the payouts, none of these payouts are going to buy you that car. I want to say right now, 10-5 till I die, paid $20,000. And I'm going to go ahead and think and take a guess here that $20,000 wouldn't have bought a single vehicle racing in that event. Not one of them. Not Buckmaster. No one. $20,000 was not going to buy any one of those vehicles. If you would have pulled some hero stuff and you know, things would have escalated to another level. And you know, if I know Rolly made a rule, and Rolly said at the drivers' meeting, because of the payout, he said, if I see someone doing some reckless shit out here, you're out. If you were gonna win and you pull some reckless shit, you're the other guy just won. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know he mentioned that at 10-5. So, I mean, guys, you know, the second things go wrong, just think about how much money you got in this car, and think about the person next to you, and just think about everything. You know, these payouts, they're not buying you a new car. You know, these events are not, you know what I mean? You guys got to be very conscious. You got to think about what you're doing. I mean, things can go from 0 to 100 real fast. You know what I mean?
All right. And let's just watch this one more time and let this sink in, people. Safety equipment and everything. How shit can go just like that. Man, that sound, that evil sound, evil. Yeah. That's what I know. You can't get that stuff out of your head, but I can't get the sound out of my head. That's just bad.
No, that's that loud tire screech that you know slicks make sliding sideways right before you hit something is a tough sound to forget. I've had it in my head the past couple of days, but you know, I felt bad for everyone having to watch that. You know, as a racer, seeing another racer go out, it's tough. It's hard, like Richie was saying. It's difficult, you know, seeing people crash and everything like that. It's the first time I've been on this end of the stick. Hopefully the last. But it really is tough. So.
Yeah. Well, from all of us, we're just glad that you're able to come on and still breathing, brother. Still breathing.
I appreciate it, man. Yep. Very blessed to be here. So I'm thankful for it.
All right. Yeah. That's what.
Hi, guys.
Tricky D's in the house. Tricky D. I know since you're on here, you want to name anybody?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Wait. Haha, yeah. All right. So got almost everybody on there. Almost everybody.
I'll message him, Rolly, and we'll get him on next.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. See y'all later. Want to leave some live feed for the rest of y'all. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Beyond 660 race, right?
Uh-huh.
This weekend.
Oh yeah, we'll have we'll be there. I'm gonna have Matt on here in a little bit.
Oh, all right, yeah, guys, that's where we're gonna be. Jacksonville, Dragway, Jacksonville. Gates open at 8. VIP $20. Daily driver, small tire, big tire. Wrote my notes. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
All right, see y'all
later. All right. Don't miss it. Yep. What is it? Yep. You don't skip out on safety equipment. Jackson, Tennessee. That's where we'll be at this next weekend. I got an invite going to Todd. He might want to check his messages, and that's the way you get on nowadays. I don't do it through Facebook anymore. I don't do it through Facebook anymore. I just stream it to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But man, like I said, that video, I'll end up posting it later. I wanted to get at least one of the drivers' permission to make sure it was. I didn't want to put it out there without them guys, not one guy knowing. And I seen Todd post pictures earlier today. I seen him posting pictures, and so I mean that's scary, man. That's a scary deal. We're just glad that both of them are still here and able to chat with us and we got something going on in the chat room. We got Ricky and Rolly going at it. Oh boy. Good to see you too, Billy. But yeah, we'll be in Memphis or in Jackson, Tennessee this next weekend. Top end race with Matt Spencer and them. We were at Holland, Texas this past yesterday, and they had a top end race there. Texas no prep or Texas let me see here. I got it wrote down. This is right here. Texas Punisher no prep. They had X amount of 23 or 25 small tire cars, and they had stick shift class and a truck class and a run what you brung. And man, them guys like to party. They like to have fun. I mean, that surface up there at the top end of that track, man. I'd say it's worse than any street that you're on. So it's really a it's a tuner race. I've seen more 8th mile burnouts on that road than I've seen in a long time. Let's see if Ricky actually seen it or Todd actually seen it. He hadn't seen it yet, so we'll try to get good deal, Brian. I'll see you this weekend. You know we're not scared to travel. Let's do this. I'm trying to get Steve on. And we have a couple of videos that he did from the top end. We got a couple of let's see here. That's one of the finish line photos. That same one. We got a video somewhere. Where did I upload the video? I might not have uploaded the video. I'll try to. We're trying to upload right now. Let's see here. Try to hide that one. But I've sent Steve an invite. Yeah, he's seen it, so he's probably trying to get on right now, or his wife's trying to get him on. Oh, there he is.
Oh, this is fancy.
Oh, hey,
Yeah. What's
Hi.
up?
hi.
I'm backwards.
What's up? You get that off. Can't wipe that off.
Here.
Oh, what I do? Shit.
They ended it. They'll have to end it back. You'll have to. Oh boy. What's going on down there? All right.
Working yet?
Check.
Ish.
Check. Can you hear me now?
You hear us?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think so. They trying to cut me out, bro.
You
Face to face.
What's happening?
can you hear? All right, we'll do.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on.
Get them on your thing. Maybe we can Facebook it.
Hey, no, you're fine. Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
just can't see you. It goes away.
That's fine. Well, I'm doing that because I can barely see. I can only see 1.5 of y'all.
Okay.
So, but when I do this, hold on. When I do this,
Don't touch anything.
All right. Yeah, you can still.
I can see y'all. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yep. We can't hear you when we do that thing.
All right. Well, we do have this right here. Look at that. That's one of the finish line photos.
Ooh, that's fancy.
I have. Shit. I was gonna upload the video when you raced Zane. I mean
Damn.
that was actually like that close. That close. But man, the event turned out pretty good. That looked like, I mean, car count was a little down, but the spectators, man, they were lined up to all the way from one fence all the way down to the clear to
Yeah,
the
that was
finish line.
good.
Clear to the finish line. I was gonna get. I couldn't remember who won, so I didn't even send them an invite to come on. The small tire.
Scoot.
Scoot Hubbard. I think he's watching on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, maybe he can comment, and I can try to send him an invite. Was it hard to get on? Was it hard to navigate to get on?
It took a minute. No, it wasn't that bad.
No, it's a lot easier than having to turn the phone sideways and accept and this pretty much sends you pretty simple. So what you want to talk about?
Well, we were just watching that video with that wreck, man. It just keeps playing over and over.
Oh shit.
Nah, he's still in there.
We can't hear him though.
Oh.
Let's finish your
All right. Oh boy. Can you hear me now? Check.
Yeah, when you move away, we can't see you or hear you.
How about this?
We can't. No.
All right. How about now? I'll just stay on here.
Yeah.
I'll just stay on here. Anyway, man, y'all almost had a wound doozy. I upload the video.
Radio versus the World car.
Wow, that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he was flirting with both walls.
Yeah. Luckily, he got that thing. He didn't touch anything. I mean, he might have flat spotted some tires and stuff, but I'd rather buy tires and quarter panels and cars and stuff like that. So
There we go.
Oh, well,
We're good.
good.
oh boy. So you got chats here going on. Oh, chat. They're still in there. They're still in there chatting, chit-chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. For some reason, you can't see the chats unless you're two-fisted in it. That's one thing I haven't learned on this. That's why I can bring some interaction in. But you're Steve. You were racing the hell out of that. You were racing anybody, weren't you?
Yeah, Yeah, I love to race. So anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah. So, did y'all get a final car count?
It's like 23, 6, 7, and 8 or something weird.
Yeah, 23 small tire. I think there was 9 on the stick shift. I think 7 on the run what you brung, and then don't quote me on this. And then I think like 5 in hard tire.
So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, that up there is, man, it's a no prep deal, but man, it's worse than any street. It's worse than anything up there. And if you can get down that on a make a solid pass, and you've got shit figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely got to have your tune right. I think the road's like 100 years old or something. It's the old highway.
Yeah,
And there's right behind the staging lanes, there's a bridge there that used to go all the way through when it fell down. And they built a racetrack leading onto that road.
oh yeah, well, that's good. Well, I know we went there. When was the last one? August or something like that?
Yeah, August 25th. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been there, and it was it turned out pretty good then, and then this one turned out pretty good as well. I mean, it's a lot cooler. It was a lot cooler than it was last time. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was hot.
Like 110 last time.
And I'm sure about 150 on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a little worried about, I guess, that No Prep Kings deal was that they got pushed to the same day. We did lose some racers there. But I think overall it still turned out pretty good. We had about the same car count as last time. It was just we had an extra class, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know you had that buggy, man. Can anybody beat that buggy?
No, he won last time and this time. That thing moves.
Yeah, I know that thing. I don't know what it weighs. He says it weighs. It's pretty heavy, but
He says it weighs heavy, but it's hard to say.
man.
He did say he was going to bring the scales to prove to everybody. He wanted it in small tire.
Yeah.
Hard
Man.
to let him in.
Yeah, I mean, most times that's the problem. Everybody says, well, my car weighs this much and this and that and the other, and then they let him in and he ends up winning. And then everybody's all like, God damn it, man. But man, it was a good time. I know Heath and I enjoyed it. We were kind of tired. We kind of rode in a little later than usual. But we were there. We ended up showing up. I think we ended up running about an hour behind, hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour.
Hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half. 5:30, I think, is when we kicked it off.
Yeah. So, what's the plans for the next one?
Got to pick a date,
Yeah.
weather, date, kind of like that. Maybe January.
He says 20.
plus.
There he is. 2800 plus. That could mean anything. Be 2801.
I thought he was talking about my weight for a second.
Nah, he's a cool guy though.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, I told him to weld some damn quarter panels on it and a roof, and we'd let him in small tire.
Oh, so you got sponsors you want to name?
Yeah.
Jokers.
Yeah, Joker's Ice House out in Killeen. They sponsor the track. They sponsor the lanes at the track.
Shit, Mike and Dylan, the track owners.
Yeah, man.
Those guys are fucking badass.
Yeah, man. Everybody. My brother, he's got a Central Texas Classics. Rick's Performance, transmission. He does all our transmissions.
Rick does like everyone's training in Austin.
Yeah.
Well, people that race.
And everything else. You want a Honda Civic?
He's probably not watching.
Hybrid transmissions.
Yeah.
Okay. I know how Austin is. When you talk about trainings in Austin, you got to watch out.
So not all of them.
You don't do all.
So like,
I was like, woo.
yeah.
And your work too, right? your business, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Premier.
I do water restoration, so I guess I'm a sponsor.
Yeah.
But
And your
yeah,
truck
we're gonna
was
have
on point this weekend, except for who'd you get put out by?
Burks again.
Oh yeah, Burks. Burks
Yeah,
had book y'all out. Well, you put yourself out. You put yourself out.
I tried to put him out for sleeper and it didn't work out.
It was just
man, that was
hair
close.
too soon. A hair too soon.
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to get with people. I said, I wasn't there. I was counting chips. I was trying to find chips. I said, well, what did he say in the driver's meeting? He said tire crack. I said, he goes, well, you can move a little bit as long as you're not under power. I was like, well, that kind of defeats the tire crack purpose.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can understand people actually still foot brake, but if you got actually a trans brake and then there's a difference between rocking and then and leaving before.
But tire cracks under power. That's why there's no argument if the tires crack and the car's under power and there's no beams. But yeah, my front tire didn't move, but we're not on that.
And that's what we did last time. I don't know if you remember. But
yeah.
So I figured do the same thing, but we can do whatever's fair.
Yeah.
We can't quit jumping, so we're gonna have to start doing forward movement.
Yeah, well, we got tire crack cam. I mean, Richard has a tire crack 5000 that's been hurting feelings for 2 years now. But well, but that's what people understand. There's a certain frame in between there that you can find before the light comes on and the tire's actually moving. It's would that have been green at the track? Yes,
probably.
But the point is, you're still getting. It's not much, but you're basically getting a hit. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey! No, nobody's guessing.
But I hate it. Well, like last year it happened to Burks too with with Chris, and actually Chris's was like worse than yours, like really bad.
Yeah, he showed me the video.
But I showed it, and then the first time when I watched it, I had that kid's phone, and I'm like watching it, and it was like it looked dead nut, and I'm like, all right. But when Burks got there, he zoomed in, and I'm like, oh shit, you can zoom in. And then when he zoomed in, you could see it. You could see it like just plain as day, and I'm like, oh, okay.
See, that's why I also feel like the call should be made after the round, not at the heat of the moment when you got cars trying to do burnouts and you're trying to watch a video. Like you got to make the call after the round.
Yeah, we learn as we go here, but
yeah,
it is. Usually, I like doing it after the round because I think it was after the round or after the small tire race.
Right. Well, I was getting ready to make another hit, and because they said I was good, and then all of a sudden they came back to me and they're like, "No, you're out." So it's kind of, I'm ready to race and I'm not ready to race. It's a big difference.
Yeah. Well, we learn as we go.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we had no accidents. That's good.
No wreck. Hey, we had no class discrepancies, no problems, no issues. Fucking done at 9 o'clock.
I know that was that, and we even kind of dicked around a little bit too, and we were done pretty early.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around and helping us break down and all that.
Oh man, that ain't no big deal. What we're all here for. If I can, I can. If I can't, I'll let you know. But it was good. It was good hanging out with y'all. It's always a good time. And it was a little chilly. It didn't turn out chilly, but it was kind of breezy at the end there, and it felt good to me. Everybody was all like, "It's cold." I was like, "Y'all don't know what cold means, man."
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know what he's gonna do, but
we don't know when the next one's going to be. Because
I think we're going to do it when it's cold. I don't know how cold yet.
Well, it don't get really that cold down there, does it?
Yeah, it'll freeze.
Depends.
I mean, we did a New Year's deal last year,
January 1st, yeah,
and it was fucking cold. It was, Justin actually put me out in the buggy.
It was on the street though,
doing wheelies in 20-degree weather.
I've seen it happen quite a bit. You got that tuning, it's that 2,800 pound. He probably had You probably had 2,200 of it on the back tire.
Yeah. But,
Well-
yeah, something when it's cold, we'll change it up a little bit. Maybe do water prep. It seemed like the prep was a little more slick.
Yeah.
Just going off of the data. I don't know if it's temperature difference or what, but so we may do water, maybe do a vote, let the racers see, what they want to do, and then go from there.
Yeah, sometimes water works out better on the asphalt than it does than actual prep does.
That cheese grade.
Yeah, I know when was it Aaron when he broke the tranny up there the first time in August. I went there to check the road, make sure, or the track or whatever up top, and make sure that nothing was on the road, and it was actually stickier up top than it was at the start line. Which
I feel like up top got loose more.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Weird.
It changes from I guess season to season. It might get bodier down top or that bottom than up top.
Actually, now that I think about it, they had last time before the race, they had a Summit Super Series race, which is all slick tire cars.
Probably big tire cars.
And they prep between rounds and everything else. So, I mean, maybe that was the difference. I mean, we'll just keep having them and we'll see, yeah, because that could have been it. Because, I mean, I don't know if you remember walking on the actual rubber last time, but you damn near get stuck.
Yeah. Well, it can't be a no prep if it's prepped.
Yeah.
They didn't have an event Saturday. The Saturday was dead.
Yeah, this Saturday, yeah. It actually rained Friday. So it washed all that shit off.
It was actually a true no prep.
True no.
That's why I asked you at the end of the night, I said, have you ever seen anything like this? And it's trash. That fucking road's trash.
That's why I was like, somebody's all like, he was walking and he was like, man, it's pretty sticky. I said, well, you're not even, I said, go up past that green line right there and tell me what you think. He was all like, oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, because it past that green line, it just nothing.
Nope.
So it was pretty sticky. Well,
you'll probably see us maybe no trailer stuff. He's got to quit racing to build something else, but he's never going to quit racing, so that's not going to happen.
Well, and we are in no trailer season.
Yeah.
When it gets cooler outside, we like doing the little no trailer stuff.
Are y'all? I think I read something about y'all are going to try to travel no trailer or stay local no trailer.
We do both. We go up to Oklahoma City and do some here. Richard up there, he likes going from spot to spot, making it real tricky because their spots are pretty much hit and miss. So sometimes he don't want to burn it and he just hits it and then moves to the next spot. But me, and we like staying in one spot if we can, as long as we can. And then if we get it done there, we don't. If we do, we move spots. So, but usually we like trying to get the first big drive out of the way. So you might drive 20, 30, 40 miles out of the gate, and then the other spots are relatively pretty close to each other, within 5-10 miles of each other. So, but and that's a good time. We usually do Sunday service and have a blast at it. 200 mile no trailer. Ooh,
instead of finishing at 9:30, we start in the morning.
Yep. Start early in the morning, and we try to get done before lunch, but
Wait, that's all 200 mile no trailer?
That's what Bo thinks, is 200 mile no trailer. He won the last one. He's a big block nitrous car, or a small block. Well, he might have been small block then, but he won nitrous. He won nitrous, and he earned that win. And they drove. I think they probably. And he was on C16. I think he probably spent more on gas than he did winning.
He probably built another tank.
He needs a roof rack, what he said.
Yeah, roof rack.
This ain't the power tour.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Hurt feelings. Yeah. I'm feeling that crack hurt right now. But Daniel Burks is a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But where'd it go? I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. All right, trying to take it off. Well, y'all want us there for the next one? Let us know.
Yeah.
Sure. You know, the one thing about Heath and I, we don't care who wins or who loses. We try to make everything fair as can be. You know, so we stay neutral. We have no winners in this. We don't care. Just as long as everybody's safe and has a good time.
Yeah. I think our goal was being in like Holland Temple is get all the racers from San Antonio, Dallas. It's central. So I was like, let's get as many cars as we can here and have a fucking badass race.
Yeah.
There's not as many roads down here as there is up there on the street.
Yeah. The problem is that some people, and Sundays is a big deal for them, but we'll go racing in the mornings, and some guys don't want to travel. I understand, you know, that Sunday's a relaxed day for them or with the family and stuff. So we can get it together once now that you got your foot in the door and people are recognizing what's going on, then they'll start coming.
You want to say hi, Greg? Come on.
Where? Damn. Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
He's handing out beef jerky. We're chilling at the shop right now.
We're gonna bring this thing out. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, right. That's radio car.
There we go.
There you go.
There, it's backwards.
Yeah, no, looks good.
That one's not going on the street.
No street car? That's track car?
Oh, fuck. Oh, I broke it.
What else? What else was there?
You still hear us?
Yep.
What
else y'all got?
No, that's pretty much it.
Sponsors.
Yeah.
Just shit, I don't know.
The Sunday deal. So, I mean, we were just talking about that, you know, because, you know, a lot of people are switching from or not wanting to go because they got to work in the morning or regardless or whatever else. But I guess the positive thing on that is we have to work around the track schedule too. So that's a little tough because they don't usually have Sunday events. And then it also allows people to, you know, if they plan a big, obviously this time it didn't work because there was another big event that happened the same day. But not many people race on Sunday, so they can go hit up whatever race at a track or, you know, wherever cash days, and then go hit up our race because not as, you know, you're not going to compete with as many people, so that way everyone can come. Of course, we're going to lose people because it's Sunday, but it's kind of a give and take.
Or you can race Saturday, and if you're game, then you're hardcore, then you can race Sunday too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
we were thinking about doing a Saturday night fucking at the track, race Saturday. Wake up Sunday, race double racing.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing like a camp out, grudge race camp out. We still got to talk to the track owner, see how the legality, all that is, because we've got to have an ambulance. So, I mean, that way, you know, people can hang out and have like a minimum bet of something, $20, $40, whatever. So that way, just not everybody's going out there. You know, camp out, hang out, just have a good time, you know, sleep in your campers and then race in the morning.
Yeah. Well, all right. Appreciate y'all coming on, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Later.
Later. That's Steve. Oh shit! That's the Austin guys. Let's see here. Steve Tyler and his buddy. I'm trying to see and try to get Todd on that. I had Todd get on, and I just started talking to them guys, and maybe you can get back on, Todd. Maybe we can get you somebody message Todd and see if he can come back on now, or maybe I can message him. Oh, don't want to be yelling at him. I'm typing in all caps here. Yep, that is true, Sandra. I don't know if that was Rank's old car. It looked a little bit. It looked like it still had a front end on it, so it couldn't have been Frank's car. His old car. It might have been his old car. I'll just send him a message. Maybe you can try it now. Matt Lamb selling a 421 small block on Facebook. I know. I didn't want to yell out. I hit the cap locks and I'm a type it out, then look and see if I miss. Oh, it's all in cap lock. So then I gotta Matt, you're next, man. You're next, Matt. If we can't get Todd on, then we'll send it to you, Matt. Little nasty, yep. That could have been a little nasty. Just kidding. I'll joke. I kid. Try it now. I can't tell if he's seen it or not. But Matt, I'll send you an invite right now and see. Oh, Joseph, Thomas, I'll message you here in a little while. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Todd was watching about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, he was on. He was in the green room. He was in the green room, and I already had the other guys on, and I got like a little box down here on the bottom of the screen. I can see who's on and who's in the room, and I can bring them in. And it'd been nice to have Alec on and Todd. We could do a little three-way combo with them. And we could have did that, but here's Todd. Try it now. What's going on?
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Glad to be here. That's for one thing.
Yeah. That's what I was telling Alec and all them, man. The cars can be replaced and humans can't. So.
Yeah, that was a terrible deal for sure. I feel terrible for Alec, and that's the worst thing a guy could wish to happen is to hit another fellow racer.
Yeah, but like I said, man, it happened so fast, and with the blink of an eye, man, it was just like that.
Yeah.
But I think you got into that water onto the right side, and it kind of drove you up over to the curb, and then
exactly. The car started kind of drifting right, and I got up on the curb, and at that point I just tried to lift off the gas and was going to just try to drive it down the curb and then try to get back over. When it hit that grass or it hit something, it just instantly shot me right off back onto the road, and I hit him right basically between the passenger door and the fender. And when it hit him, it hit hard. And then next thing you know, it just started flipping.
Yeah.
And that's basically how it went. One point in time, during the first flip, it blew the windows out of the car.
Yeah,
and
you could see in the video, you could see the scatter on the video that I have. You could see the shatter, the glass flying everywhere.
Yeah, and after that, my arm actually came out the window and was sticking straight out the window, and I was like freaked out and reached my arm back in and just grabbed both of my belts with both hands at that time and just tried to hold on. I stayed pretty much conscious through the whole thing. I was thinking, man, is this thing ever going to quit flipping?
I think I counted 6 times. I think it counted flip or 6 or 7 times.
It was a doozy. And then once it finally quit flipping and landed there, basically on its side, it was sparking and smoky and everything, and I was like, I got to get the heck out of this deal. So I reached down and unclipped my belts, and when I did, it just pretty much threw me in the passenger floorboard.
Yeah.
So once I got, could gather my thoughts back up enough, I started trying like a little puppy dog to jump out at the window, and managed to step on the dash and the steering wheel and stuff like that, and got jumped up out of the car.
Yeah.
And tried to get far enough away from the car and just lay down in case it was to catch on fire, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, I know he when he was running up to you, he seen you, and he was making sure. He asked if you were all right, and you said yeah. So then he was running to the car to hit the switch, and he seen Alec walking away, and he hit the switch, and he looked, and Alec was down, and then he went to look for you, and he couldn't find you. So then it was kind of a looking for everybody, make sure everybody was all right and still good.
Yeah, like I said, that was terrible crash, and I mean, I don't feel like there was anything I could have done to avoid anything at that point. It was just wasn't in my hands anymore.
Did you see the video that I put? I
barely
played a while ago.
We were at the shop. We've been at the shop tonight. My guys, I couldn't ask for a better crew, guys. I mean, they called me. I've been pretty much just laid up in bed, and they called me and they said the car's here at the shop. We got it all tore apart. I mean, motor's out, tranny's out, rear end's out. I mean, I'm like, what? They're like, yeah. I mean, it's totally stripped. Come by and look at it. So I was up there at the shop basically when you were going live. But I seen a tail end of the video. Yeah, I'd love to see.
Do you want to watch it? All right, here,
sure.
We'll show it right now. Pretty violent. Uh-oh. Did I lose you? I lost the audio. Oh, there you are. Nope. Are you there? Are you there? Okay. Nope.
Are we there?
All right. There you are. Oh, yeah. I got you now.
Yeah. Okay. I will say that the roll cage and stuff in that car, I mean, that's literally what saved me. Some of these guys, these daily driver cars, are super, super fast. And they think they don't really need a roll cage. I mean, I don't care if your car runs. I mean, if you're going to take it out there and street race it, you need to make sure you got a roll cage in it for sure. I feel like if that would have been another a car with no roll cage, it would have been a way different deal.
Yeah, bid. That's why I said I've been doing this a long time, and man, I've seen people in way worse damages with less wreck than that. And man, I didn't know what was going to happen when I walked up there, and I'm just glad everybody walked out of it, and still here today. I mean, that's a good deal.
Exactly. Like you say, those cars can be replaced, but me and Alec, I mean, there's only one of each of us, so that's the main thing. And I'm glad that he wasn't, hurt bad at all. I was freaking out, when they were, gonna have to life flight him, to the hospital. I was just like, is he okay? What's going on? They said, we don't know yet. And I seen he still had his helmet and stuff on, and I'm like, oh man,
I think that was precautionary.
Yeah. I probably should have just stayed in there myself, maybe. I don't know, but when your adrenaline's going like mine was, and you're thinking, it's smoky and sparks are kind of, flinging around, I thought the best thing to do was try to get out of that car. I probably should have stayed there and let somebody try to get me out, but.
Well, you did not knowing that anything could happen. That's your first instinct. I need to get out of here in case car catches fire or anything. I mean, anyway, all of us would have did it. We've got to get. If we can get out, we're getting out.
Yeah. So I mean, the safety crew and everybody there. I mean, there was guys down there, and I mean, super quick. I mean, I had people all surrounding me. I mean, from the fire department to nurses, I think, that were in the crowd, to everybody was just down there trying to make sure everybody was okay, and it didn't take long for more ambulances to get there. I mean, they were. I mean, if that was going to happen anywhere, I think that was about the best place and time right there for it to happen, because there was plenty of people to take care of us. I mean, in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
If that would have been one of our backwoods deals, somewhere out in the country like we do here in Tulsa, Broken Arrow and stuff, it would have been a long time before somebody could have got there.
Yeah. Well, anybody you wanna name sponsor wise or anything?
No, we don't. I'd like to thank, my crew guys, that's for sure. I mean, those guys they work on, we got a couple different cars, 3 cars, and they work on those things night and day and take their time away from their families and to come work on race cars. And without those guys, I wouldn't been able to do what I was doing. And I just really, I owe a lot of it to them. We scattered the motor in that car. The last race there at Salisaw, we kicked the rods out in the burnout box. So I thought we were done for the year. And they're like, heck no, let's throw something else together and get it in there. We got another race to go to. And I'm like, all right. So, a couple of days we had another motor put in the car and had it up and running. And we managed to make like 2 test passes with it. We felt the car was, good enough to compete. So we loaded her in a trailer and we came down there to race.
Man, that's a good deal. I'm just glad, like I said, I'm glad y'all are all right and everything worked out.
Yes.
Like I said, you can watch the video. I'll post it later on.
Okay. Yeah.
You can you can see that you actually got into the water, and that's what drove you up onto the curb, and then kind of. It wasn't nothing on your end. I mean, y'all were both racing, and
yeah,
shit happens. I mean, just
yeah.
wait.
Well, it was kind of crazy that when I got to the track that day, I went up to the starting line, was kind of looking down there, and me and my guys were kind of looking at it. And we're like, man, this don't look real good, with the water. Those guys were trying to do what they could do to dry the water up. Heck, they were putting like stuff in the cracks, trying to seal the cracks from keeping the water from running. And I'm like, they're like, well, everything ought to be okay as long as nobody gets over there by the curb in that water. And I said, yeah, that'd be a bad day if somebody did. And I didn't know that was going to be me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told, I was telling somebody, I can't remember what I was talking to. I said, it pretty much looked the same from start to finish. Even when the sun was out, there was water on the curb. And until the end of it, there was still water on the curb. And if anybody got to that deal, it could have been way worse than what happened. But it's just like I said, everybody knows what we sign up for when we do this, and it's the consequences we have to pay. When it happens.
Yeah, that's the thing with us racers like that. I mean, heck, it could have been snowing down there, and they could have called and said, hey, we got the snow all off the road. We're racing today. And, we're those guys that are going to head on down there. But I'm just glad.
We never claim to be the smartest.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm just super glad that he's okay, Alex okay. And, we'll both get cars again and get them back together. And hopefully we'll be, back racing together next year.
Well, all right. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for hanging out with us, and glad you're all right, brother.
Hey, I appreciate all you guys do, and thanks. Have a good evening.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Yes,
Have
sir.
a good evening
Thank you.
yourself. All right. Bye-bye. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to post it one more time, people, and then when I get off, I'll probably upload it to Facebook, and we'll go from there. One more time. Same get the water. The cruel, violent world that we live, that we live and dream about. That what happened right there. That's the, we all know what we sign up for when that happens, and that can happen at any time, in any race, at any aspect. So, but we love it. As he said, they could have said it snowed up there, and they got all the snow off the ground, and we're still going to race. So we're loading up. We're going to go race. That's how it is. I mean, wasn't nothing on his end. He got in the water. And as you know, when one wheel is spinning, this one's getting traction, so it's going to push you up on the curb, and then this one got traction, this one don't, so it's going to push you that way. That's what happened. I mean, wasn't nothing on nobody. It was just a freak accident. So glad them guys are all right. I'll be posting the video here in a little while, but we're gonna get on Maddie Fresh. Oh, go. Can we hear you? Can you hear me? Oh, unmute. Check. Are you playing with me? Hold on. Can't hear you. You can hear me? I can't hear you. Plug it in. Can you hear me? Oh boy. I don't even know which plug I got it plugged into now.
I can hear
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh
you.
boy.
Oh boy.
How about now?
I can hear you.
All right, good. I don't know what happened there. I was like, oh boy, what happened?
Oh boy.
Well, it was nice seeing you
Hey.
Saturday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I wasn't gonna miss that event for nothing, man. I told Mike that we was gonna come back, and I brought the wife and kids this time so we could kind of
I know your kids
enjoy
scared
it.
the shit out of me.
Sorry, man. I had no idea you were that afraid of clowns.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Damn it.
We stopped by Walmart and got us some clown masks before we got there.
God dang it. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. So this weekend.
Yep. Yeah, this weekend, man, is the Battle Beyond 663. This will be the third one. It's been getting better each time we do it, man. I'm a little nervous about planning races in the fall because of the weather. Last year when we did the race in November, it was literally snow on the ground the day before. So, but good thing about this fall, the weather looks great. For Saturday, I think the high is going to be 60 degrees. So, looking forward to having some good fun racing, man, with nice weather. But unfortunately, I got a call from the track owner today. We're going to have to cancel Friday night, the no prep. It's just going to be too cold.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, he called me this evening and told me that, around 7 or 8 o'clock, it's going to be in the mid to high 30s, and it's just going to be too cold. He wasn't comfortable doing it, so I'm going to make a post tomorrow and try to spread the word, but we're still good for Saturday. It's going to be beautiful Saturday.
And you're starting when?
The gates open at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. And Friday, even though the no prep is canceled, we're still going to be hanging out. The gates will be open for people coming in from out of town for Saturday. We're just going to be hanging out and getting ready for Saturday's race Friday. So everybody wanting to come from out of town can still come in Friday night. But Saturday morning, the gates open at 8 o'clock. We're going to do the drivers meeting at 11 a.m. And try to get this thing going around noon, And my goal is to try to have it done by or before dark, when it starts getting cold. Because you know how those back end of the track deals are, man. It's real tricky. And we're going to need all the heat in the track that we can have. So I'm going to try to have it done before it starts getting real cold so these guys can keep making good hits and make it a good race, I got some stuff wrote down here I was going to go over. All right. Hold on a second. Let me pull this stuff up. All right. Gates open at 8 o'clock. Drivers meeting will be at 11. Your daily drivers, it's going to be a $75 buy-in. It's going to be a guaranteed $1,000 to the winner and $200 to the runner-up for daily drivers. The small tire class is $200 buy-in. It's going to be a guaranteed $3,000 to the winner and $250 to the runner-up. If we make it to 32 cars, we're going to guarantee $5,000 to the winner and $500 to runner-up. Big tires, $200 buy-in. We're going to do $100 payback from the pot and do an 80-20 split on that class. But it's $10 to spectate. All the spectators will have to park on the spectator side of the track and watch from the opposite side of the pit area. But we are going to have VIP wristbands for sale. They're $20, and the VIPs include you being able to park on the pit side, and we've got an area roped off right by the starting line outside the wall where we're going to let people sit inside that area. But each driver gets 3 crew bands. You'll have 3 extra wristbands to give your crew to be up there helping you on the starting line. But P bands, if people want to reserve them, they can email us at southernstreetracers@gmail.com and just give us your name and how many wristbands you're wanting to have to be able to park on the pit side and of course be able to watch the race from the roped off area right there on the starting line. But that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get the drivers meeting done, get it started at 11, so we can get this party started, man, and be done at a decent hour before it starts getting real cold.
Where are they predicting weather-wise? The 30s?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the mid 30s, but it changes every day. You know what I mean? It's right now it's supposed to be 60 degrees for the high for Saturday, sunshine. So it's going to be beautiful weather for me. I'm going to be loving that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure the other guys will too. But once that sun goes down, man, it's going to get cold. I mean, the track's out there, out in the country, and it'll start getting dewy, stuff like that. So my goal is just get it started, get it rolling, and hopefully everything goes smooth and we can have it done, before the sun goes down.
That'll work. So I think we'll be rolling in real late or real early Saturday morning. Not sure yet. We're still working on details. When we're actually going to leave here Friday.
That's cool, man.
But
Yeah, it ain't no big deal. I mean, I'm gonna be out there, getting stuff set up Friday and just kind of hanging out and helping with some of the people coming in early. And me and the wife are gonna get a hotel out there with you guys. So I mean, we'll just kind of hang out or whatever. Y'all just let me know. And Saturday's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I mean, every race we've done, it's been great, and it's just been getting better. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm glad that you guys can make this one and see how much fun we have. And I'm pumped up about Richard and the 660 Street team coming. You know, all the guys that we've been coming out there and hanging out with from all the different races we've been to. I know that all of them ain't gonna be able to make it, but the ones that do, get a chance to make it this weekend, man, we're gonna try to have a really fun time. That way they can go back and on an enjoyable race instead of it being, I want everybody to have a long ride home happy, like they had a good time. So we're gonna do everything we can to make it fun for everybody.
I got you. Well, you want to name your sponsors?
Man, 660 Street always. I gotta put a shout out there for Woody, James Woody, and Woody Built. He did a lot of improvements and a lot of upgrades for us over the winter on Truck Norris, and he's helped out a lot of guys on the team. So shout out to Woody. Shout out to Paul Jesenowski at SES Performance Carburetors. He's always come through for us. Hoyt Cartwright at Cartwright Transmissions. Thomas Brothers Fabrication. Them guys do a lot of chassis work for, a lot of the guys in the group. But that's pretty much it, man. I mean, I know all the guys are pumped up about it. This is one race that a lot of the guys from our group, try to prepare for and make sure that they, that they can attend. And man, we got a lot of guys coming. Majority of the team will be there. A lot of the guys from this area, Memphis 10, and some Arkansas guys will be coming. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. So I'm looking forward to it, and you guys are just letting me know, man. Whenever y'all get everything figured out, and we'll get together and just get everything planned out for this weekend. And Mother Nature keeps, just giving us some sunshine. I think we'll be okay. The cold temperatures is expected. I mean, it's November, so I mean, it's fixing to start dropping down. But as long as the sun's out, man, I think we'll be fine.
Well, all right. We'll see you. We'll see you this weekend, and it's gonna be another long one for us. So, we like to party. We like to party like that. So,
yeah, y'all just be safe, man, on the drive, and just holler at me if you need anything.
All right, brother. We'll see you this weekend.
All right, bro.
Later.
Bye.
Later. That was SSR guy. Y'all go like his Facebook page. Oh boy, y'all go like his. For some reason, I had to switch cameras. For some reason, my other camera stopped working. My other camera stopped working. So, but I like to thank my sponsor, Trick Turbo, right there. Go like their page and stuff. They do all kinds of turbo stuff. Manifolds, hot side, cold side. They can get you hooked up. All turbo needs, pickups. I'm sure diesels, cars. They did the entertainers turbo setup. 660 Street. The guy right. Oh wait, I'm trying to do it. That guy right there. The guy right there. Man,
Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like to think again, don't skip out on safety stuff, people. You never know when it can help you out and save your life. So just like thank Todd and Alec for coming on, and Mike for having us down there this past weekend. Steve and the guys at Texas Punisher, No Prep, for having us down there this past weekend. And we'll see y'all later. Appreciate it.